Welcome once again to La Bella World Baking Room. Okay, today I'll be showing you how to make a traditional wedding cake. Here you can see my square shaped cake, and there is something I really want you to learn from this today. Let's say you don't have a big pan to give you the size of cake you need. Look at what I did. You can, if you need a 16 inches cake and you don't have a big pan, or you don't have an oven that can accommodate that size of pan, you simply bake your 8 inches cake and layer them together. So this is my 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 layers of 8 inches cake, which I'm going to be closing with this final. Let's go. Now you can see this is my wide pan. That is actually what I'm supposed to use. So for the sake of this video, I had to share this for you to learn. So I'm going to carry this now to top my cake and layer it. Okay, so I'll just trim this and take off the part I don't really need for now. Okay, so I'm going to touch this a little. Alright, I don't really want much of buttercream here, so that touch is okay for me. Now I'm going to place the cake over. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going to take out a bit of this. Alright, here it is. So I'm going to take this now and fill this part. My alcohol, I'm going to pour into this. I punch this hole with sharp knife. I use sharp knife to punch the holes. I just put the alcohol into container that I can press. Alright, this is my way of preserving my cake, since I did not put any powdered preservative, and just trying to prevent microbes from infecting this cake. I've actually touched the alcohol on each layer of the cake already. This is just to show you how to preserve your cake. Now, if you want to keep this cake for some months, you can just keep giving it alcohol like this, and you wrap it with your cling film and refrigerate it in your freezer. So this is it. I'll just keep touching the alcohol. Alright, now I'm going to give my cake a proper leveling, so I'll just okay, that's a straight cake now. Well level. Alright, this is my buttercream now, which I'm going to use to crumb coat the cake. Alright, so I'll just keep pressing the cake now. Remember, you can use your spatula, but I choose to use my scraper here. Continue from putting my cake. Alright, this is it. My crumb coating part of the cake is done. So I'm going to set this aside and mix fondant to cover the cake. Okay, here we go. This is me spreading my fondant, which I'll be using to cover the cake. So I just get to measure it and This is 16 inches wide, 25 inches long. So that's actually what I need. That's the size of my cake. I'm going to smoothen it a bit with my smoother. This is more like ironing of your fondant. It's just like ironing of clothes. Okay, this is how to lift your fondant. You just give it a roll. Here the cake has arrived, so I'll just keep it down and roll till it drops. Okay, so the method I'm using now to cover my cake is paneling method. As you can see, so I pick up my smoother and this is it. I'm making the fondant, bring it down again. The fondant for the side of the cake. So this is how I know what I need. 15 inches here, 5 inches up. So I come here and measure my 15 inches and leave a mark. So I cut off and add a little extra. And for this, okay, so I now know what I want. Trim out a little excess on this end. Okay, so I'll just take out a little, trim out a bit of this. So I'll see. You can use knife, you can use whatever works for you. For me, this scissor works for me, so I'm gonna work with the scissor. Watch what I'm going to do. You just have to lift this a little. And I'll trim out. Okay, with my hand I'll show on the cake that I'm cutting. Now I'm cutting off this excess. I'm sealing this edge now. This is how I'm going to seal the edge. Okay, I finished closing that, so I'm going to give it a little more trim before I continue. Okay, now I'm trimming it out. Do you see how I'm trimming it? Okay, I just want to trim this off now. So that's that. So I'll repeat this process till I complete the whole side completely and fully sealed. I place it here, place this on top, and do you see that? A little of my cornstarch. Let's go. Little cornstarch in, so it can help smoothen up the fondant. Okay, so you just keep eating it till it's detached, smoothing it. Okay, with your knife you can trim out the excess. It depends on anyone your hand is smooth with. If you can't, you can use your pizza cutter to trim it. It will give you the same trimming. Okay, now I'll repeat the same process I did this way on this other side. So I turn it over and pick my fondant. Okay, so I pick this other part of the fondant, smoothen it a bit. I'll still trim it out. Now I'll also lift this side up. Okay, I'll grab this here, and I'll repeat the same process of closing like I did to the other side. Like I did to this side, it's the same closing process. Okay, so this is it. A square shape cake with paneling method. See that? So just giving it a little touch of smooth. If you need this to be very whitish, you can paint it. You can just mix your dust with edible spirit and paint it. Okay, this is just my way of giving it a good smooth